Zeus. Whenever you hear this term, what do you think? The influential, the rich, the intelligent? But do you know this thing? That this influential, rich and intelligent community, the last person is remained in Kerala? Hello and welcome to the in-news series of Drishti IAS. I am Ritu and today's session is about Zeus community and we are going to discuss the history behind the Zeus community of India and also what is the reason behind their decline in population, especially in India. So coming to the points of discussion part. So first of all, we are going to discuss the news, then we are going to discuss the community in India. After that, we are going to discuss the Jews of Kerala. After that, we are going to discuss dwindling community, so why the community is declining. And then we are going to discuss practice question for prelims. Before that, you have to like, share and subscribe to the Drishti IAS channel. So moving towards the this is the 40% discount on the Independence Day. So Drishti IAS has come up with the 40% discount on all the online courses, pen drive courses, books and judiciary. So this is up to 40%. So if you want to know more information about this thing, you can call on to this number and you can also download the Drishti Learning app now. So coming to the news part. Queenie Helga, who was 89-year-old, has died. And why her death has become a news? Because she belongs to the Pardesiya Zeus community in Kerala and she was the oldest person who was alive from this community and the second last person. And her nephew Keith is only remained, who is 65-year-old. So that's why this particular thing has become a news. And we are going to discuss about the history behind Zeus community in this country and why their population is declining day by day. So coming to the next one is about the Zeus of India. So according to a recent analysis in 2020, around 5,000 Zeus are left in this country and especially they are settled around the Maharashtra region of this country. So this is about the thing. And Zeus is a religious community who follows Judaism. So this is brief about that. Judaism they follow and they are known as Zeus, and in Hindi they are known as Yehudis. So if we'll talk about that, how many types and how many different communities of Zeus we have in this country. So historically there are 3 types of Zeus in India. So the first is Bene Israel, who is also known as Sons of Israel, the Cochin Jews and Baghdadi Jews. And it is thought that and it is estimated that the first Indian Jews were members of biblical lost tribes of Israel who have been migrated to Malabar coast from the Assyrian conquest. So when there was Assyrian conquest, so the person has migrated to India, especially at the Malabar coast. So it is assumed that the first Indian Zeus community has been derived from this particular person. And after that we have different kind of Zeus. So we have Bene Israel, we have Cochin Jews and we have Bene Mensha. So this is about Zeus community in India. So we have 3 kinds of the Jews and roughly their population is around 5,000 and they are mostly located in Maharashtra, but we do have Zeus in Malabar coast, Cochin. But there are different kinds and different communities within the Zeus community. So we'll come to the next one, which is about the Zeus of Kerala. So as I have already told you that there was a population of around 40 to 50,000 of Zeus in India, but right now their population is just 4 to 5,000 in this country. And if we'll talk about the Kerala, they have remained very low and their population has not increased. So mostly we have this Marathi speaking Bene Israeli community in this country and they are not the oldest Jews. It has been estimated that oldest Jews came to Kerala and they were the 2 main communities who were the oldest Jews in this country. And we have this Malabar Jews who is reportedly and who is said that he belongs to the dynasty of the King Solomon, who was in the 10th century. So it is believed and initially they settled around Krangonor, present day Kodungalur, Thrissur district, and they referred themselves as the Singli. So this is about the Jews of the Kerala. Now we'll come to the next one, which is about the Pardesi Jews. So Pardesi Jews are also known as the foreign Jews, and they had migrated to India into 15th and 16th century from the Iberian Peninsula. And why they had migrated to India? Because there was so much of persecution of Jews community in Spain and Portugal, and that's why they had to migrate to India. So that's why they had migrated from Iberian Peninsula, because of the persecution, because of the anti-Semitism. And then they are mostly involved into the spice trade, and the other community who were the Madrasi Jews, who were mostly involved into the diamond trades from the Golconda. So this is about the Jews community. Now we'll come to the next one, which is about the dwindling community. So why this community's number has decreased, and it has decreased this much that from Pardesia Jews we have only one person who is alive. And this is a very sad news, because India is a diverse country, and in India the majority of the population never follow a very huge level of the anti-Semitism. There can be few instances of anti-Semitism, but very rare. Unlike the Western Europe, unlike the other countries, especially the European and Western countries, we do not have much evidences of anti-Semitism. Still their population declined. There can be various reasons. The one reason is that establishment of the Israel. When Israel made, the Jews felt that there was a movement towards Zionism and they need to go to their own native place. And they had no hatred towards this country, but they liked the Israel most, so that's why most of the Jews migrated to Israel. So there can be also one of the reason that there is a declining number of the Jews. Also, various of the Jews community didn't intermingle with other communities, and that's why their population didn't increase, because they are the rich class, they are the merchant class, and they have become so affluent that most of them didn't marry and most of them didn't involve with the other communities, and that's why their reason declined. And also there can be the reasons because they are not willing to be here and they had migrated to other countries, so that's why their population has declined. And this has declined towards like 5,000, and mostly they are what you can say established around the Maratha region area or Marathi speaking region. So whenever we'll talk about the Kerala and other thing, their population has rose. When we'll talk about the history of the Jews community, their history is very rich, and you cannot say that they had come to India when the British came. They were in India before the British also. When the Portuguese were there, they were still there, but they have this clashes with Portuguese, and that's why they had established themselves in the era of Dutch. And after that, the Jews had a very good history, and even British also supported them in their establishment, especially in their establishment of spice trade and various other businesses. And in British India, they were also appointed as various ministers, various officials. So we cannot say that these Jews are marginalized in this country. They were in minority, they were less in numbers, but they were very influential, they were very rich in terms of culture and heritage. And if we'll talk about the protecting their properties, so most of their properties were ignored and they were not taken care. But right now we can see that the government of India is taking care of their religious places, their religious markets, which is the living heritage of the Jews community. And recently we had also seen that Maharashtra government had also announced that Jews are minorities in Maharashtra. This can be a very ceremonial gesture, but this has been announced in Maharashtra. Now we'll come to the next one, which is about the practice question for prelims. Which of the following statement is not true regarding the British Raj and India's involvement in World War II? So the British Raj assumed complete control over India during World War II, including the princely states. Subhash Chandra Bose, a leader of the Indian independence movement, supported the idea of providing transit visas to Europe Jewish refugees in 1938. All Germans in India, including German Jewish refugees, were interned by the British during World War II. Jawaharlal Nehru worked to obtain visas for Jewish refugees on a humanitarian basis during World War II. So you can answer this into the comment section, and you can see that the coming to the Jews of in India is not a sudden process. They came over the time. Sometimes they came during the Portuguese period, sometimes they came when there was a conquest in Spain and Portugal. In British period also they came. In World War II also they came, when there was a so much Holocaust and anti-Semitism is happening in Europe. So there can be various process and various time when Jews came, and they also left because of their religious reasons, because of their business purposes and others thing. So that's it about today's session. I hope you like this session. If you have any queries related to the session, kindly ask in the comment section. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.